Hello, hi, it's Jacques, Mr. Pink Ink, and welcome to a new video. And today, I'm here at the lovely homestead because I've been displaced out of my house and I need to record somewhere else, so now we are here. There's a filming shot in my house, so I'm using the base of operations, so you can call it. And this video is for Bloomsbury Big Night In. That's happening tonight at 6 p.m. UK time, 6 to 8 p.m. That's 8 p.m. for us. Tickets are £2, about 50 rand each. And I'm one of 120 VIP guests to speak to some awesome authors. Now, I have been sent, thanks to Tandem Collective Global and Bloomsbury Global, a little box of something which is immersive for tonight's experience. So check this out. Check it out. Guys, she's the big one. She's the big one. She's the big one. Okay, so I'm going to be doing the unboxing both here on YouTube and on TikTok. So I'm going to do them both at the same time and do two recordings. So bear with me. Hi, hello. Tonight is Bloomsbury Big Night In, and Tandem Collective and Bloomsbury Global have sent me a box. You just saw that. Let us have a look to make see what's inside, because it's going to be to make it cozy for tonight. So first, sorry about that. We have some snacky poos. We have some popcorn. We have some chocolate digestive cookies. Oh, and what else do we have? Sorry, the box is there. Oh, we have some English breakfast tea. Thank you. I'm a coffee guy, so I'm sure my nephew will enjoy that though. And then, guys, we have some books, because the 6 authors that will be in tonight's panel will be talking to us and in conversation with Michael T. Norman, I think his name is, and these are what we're going to be talking about. First we have Samantha Shannon, The Bone Season. This is the anniversary edition, and it's been edited by the author, and it's now her preferred text. So if you're reading this for the first time, that'll be great. And I'm going to be reading this for the first time, so that's awesome. So Samantha Shannon is definitely going to be there. And what else is in the box, you guys? Wait, no. I'm going to show you that last. Let me show you that last. See? Ooh. And then next we have Magic Pill by Johann Hari. And this is a non-fiction. The extraordinary benefits and disturbing risks of the new weight loss drugs. So yeah, I'm not into non-fiction so much, but I do need to read one this year, so that's pretty awesome. And we're going to be talking to him as well. He'll be on the panel. And then, guys, it's an arc. Magic Pool will be available, I don't know, sorry you guys, and I don't know when this will be available either, but it's a proof copy of Private Revolutions, Coming of Age in a New China by Yuan Yang. It's so exciting. Oh my word, okay, cool. Then Harriet Constable, The Instrumentalist. This is available in August 2024. So, oh, love and smell, look how gorgeous this is. And we also have Days I Loved You Most by Amy Neff. And this one is available in July 2024. So we're going to be talking about... Wow! Back. Because now there's no weight in the box. Pick up the box, excuse me.
Okay, now put a book that you've done already.
No, I need to show the books after, all of them. That should be fine. Thanks.
Yeah, I don't have anything we can know down.
That's fine. Oh, the box, we didn't put the box over because it was empty. And no weight doesn't hold things down. And I have to sort of now edit my TikTok because... But that's fine. That's fine. Sorry for that boo-boo. And then the one I'm most excited for is the new Kaylin Baron. This is an art copy of Sleep Like Death, and this is a Snow White retelling. And this is available in June 2024. So yes. So we have some debut authors. And we have some favorites. So we are going to enjoy Night into Nights with these authors in conversation. So you can expect many things like quizzes and tidbits, and they're talking about their new books. So thank you Tandem, thank you Bloomsbury for including me and sending me all these goodies. I can't wait to see you all with me tonight. Get your tickets at eventbrite.co.uk now before they sell out. Starts at 6 p.m. UK time, that is 8 p.m. South African time. And it's only about $50, you guys. Only about $50. And it's month end, so bye, see you there. Oh yeah, that's fine. I can edit other parts from here. Thanks. And yeah. Oh yeah, there might be gaps because I'm gonna be cutting out because I haven't stopped recording this entire time. So here we go. Tonight we will be speaking with these 6 authors. I don't have time to read any of these before tonight's event. The only author I've actually read is Kaylin Baron. So I have the Priory of the Orange Tree on my shelves, but it's this thick and I don't have the second one. So I haven't been reading it. And yeah, all these goodies are back in the box. I'm gonna have popcorn and coffee, not tea. And I'm gonna have biscuits, and then I will keep you updated with what's happening on Zoom. I don't know where we're going to do it. I'm not doing it outside. It's going to be cold at 8 p.m. tonight. So yeah. So let's go. I'll catch you up again later on. See you soon. So, and right at the bottom of the box is my little welcome note for dear honored guest. We're delighted to invite you to our big night in on Wednesday the 27th of March at 6 p.m. GMT. Who says you have to leave the house to get to know your favorite authors? Let's get unready together, sit comfortably, and prepare to enjoy some unique behind-the-scenes insights into the world of Bloomsbury Publishing. See you soon, Team Tandem and Bloomsbury. And 120 of us, so see you there. By the way, aren't you loving my custom t-shirt from Tandem, Tutoring Panda? Check it out. Go check them out on Instagram, tutoring_panda. Get your own t-shirt from them. They're into custom designs. They do hoodies and they do besties. So see you later. Bye. Guys, it is 20 to 8 p.m. and I have my house back an hour and a bit early. And now I have to rush to get set up so that I can do Bloomsbury Big Night In. So yeah, so I'm setting up right now. I need to make me coffee. I need to calibrate Zoom. I don't know if it's working or not. So I may be a smidge late. Okay, a smidge late. So yeah. But we'll be there. We'll be there. Hey guys. So we are in the house a little bit early. They finished an hour and a half earlier, so I'm in. It's now 10 to 8 p.m. I just set up my computer. I need to figure out I need to calibrate Zoom. Okay, it's been a mission. So setting up my computer. I've got my books ready. I've got my snacks ready, and I'm making coffee. I am not a tea guy, sorry, so I will share this with my nephew and my friend. So yes, so I'm getting ready for that. Okay, so I come here in my thing with email with the tickets, and I'm trying to figure out how to link. It says view and manage your order. Does it say click here to enter the damn events? And it's 2 minutes to 8 p.m. and I have no idea what's going on, you guys. Yeah, okay, so where do I go to retrieve my tickets? Where? Okay, what information? What is it? What is it? Goodbye, where? Oh, you're so slow, bro. Come on, guys, you're kicking me out. Okay, so I have no idea what it is. And I'm gonna so, let me see if I can. Okay, I found it, but slow. Also, the people are still pulling out, and I just want to make sure that they're all done before I close my front door and stuff. Okay, now it says I must log in. Do I want to log in? Why do I need to log in? What's this one? This. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, so there's only the one link, so I'm assuming that's the only choice I have. So let's see here. Bloomsbury Live. Okay. Opening soon. So let's do that. Okay, so we've been having a problem getting in, and apparently I'm not the only one that's been having a problem. So you have to click on open in browser, and now I'm getting update required. Use your cameras, allow us to use it. Zoom us to use. You know, my mouse is acting up. Updates. Allow Zoom to use your cameras and your microphone. Hey, I'm in on my browser or something. I don't know what's happening.
And newborns, but at the same time it's a pandemic, and so I think this topics like illness and death was a really difficult book to be pitching at that time, and I got tons of wonderful feedback from agents saying we love this book, we think you're a beautiful writer, all these rejection letters I could frame. They were so, but they just said, there's not really a market for this right now. And so with every round of rejections, I went back to the book. And I think it's really proudly, because you're so much more well positioned to enter this.
I mean,
so
I don't know what's going on. Look, Zoom is starting to update.
Go through all that over all those years,
awesome.
and be able to share the book in such a wide.
Yeah, and now there's this, and I have no idea what this is. Guys, I don't know.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Guys, Amy is finished chatting now, and I can't even. This is so choppy. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to refresh this now.
Some people.
I've missed this entire conversation with Amy.
Sure, Chris. Let me bring up our next.
Can you hear what I'm hearing?
Like, I live and breathe audio books. So we have obviously.
Terrible connection. Terrible. The chat isn't even opening.
The book?
Oh, yes. Double congrats.
Yeah, so in that sense, it's entirely novel, right? It feels quite amazing, I would say, that people, I know that people, when you open the book, you're confronted with pretty, I think a pretty personal and intimate history of my own life, and my early childhood, and my family's life. And I had never in a million years dreamt that that's what I would be doing, writing and publishing at this point in my life. I wouldn't say it feels exposing. In a way, it feels like an invitation. I'm inviting strangers from across the world to kind of see into this life that before now was entirely, just so personal, just so much me, my grandparents, my parents, my immediate family. So I see that as more of like an opportunity of kind of sharing and starting a conversation, I hope.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you for honestly letting us in. Because your book, it tackles the identity of women in modern China what made you choose the 4 women who are at the heart of your narrative?
Of passports, if you like, in China, which is called a Hukong system, which essentially divides you into urban or rural citizenship. And she was really concerned with inequality in the country. And speaking to her, I felt like I wanted to find stories of women from different parts of China who would exemplify this concern. Because Sam herself, quite unusually, was born into an urban family in one of the big cities. And for women of my generation in China, born in the late 80s or 90s, that's quite rare because China's extremely, extremely poor at that point.
Global
Kellen Barron. I'm here for the queer.
Like it's
book and have some good and what we did.
What book were you reading?
I was reading The Pallbearers Club by Paul Tremblay. Yeah, it's a horror novel.
Oh, yes.
I love scary stories.
I love that. Do you have a favorite bookshop in the world?
I do. Oh, well, I have several, but I think one of my favorites is Powell's in Portland, Oregon. Yeah, it's my favorite. So I'm drawn to those types of stories and Snow White.
I'm having so much fun
for one of those
with this,
stories
you
that,
guys.
I could
It's
turn into
not
something
fun.
new, something scary. Very much like Cinderella for Cinderella. Like,
Oh yeah, thank you.
That's honestly so cool.
Many, and there are some Easter eggs in my forthcoming retelling, Sleep Like Death, that will kind of point out. I have some choices.
Right. Would you say that they stay true to the original story, or is the original story more like a building block for you to build from?
Yeah, it's definitely a building block because I do tend to change the characters quite a bit, the main characters, but I do think that the heart of those characters is intact.
Where in the world are you right now?
I am in London. I just came back from being in Hawaii and Jamaica. So in my body, I'm just like, where am I being? Why is anyone talking to me? Why is anyone moving? I've drunk so much caffeine today that I might have a stroke during our conversation. But
Awesome.
sweet, perfect. I recently read a biography of Elvis that said in the last year of his life, he had a doctor who came and injected caffeine directly into his veins every morning. I'm like, I need that doctor. But my friend was like, yeah, Johan, what happened to Elvis next? I was like, okay, fair enough. Didn't work out so well for him, but
I knew someone who would take caffeine.
And the reason I felt so conflicted right from the start is, of course, I could immediately see the case for these drugs, right? I'm older now than my grandfather ever got to be because he was really obese and he died of a heart attack, right? My dad had heart problems. My uncle died of a heart attack. I've always yo-yoed between being underweight and being obese. And I knew that if you take these drugs, because it reverses obesity, it reduces your chance of having a heart attack or stroke by 20%. Reykjavik in Iceland to Minneapolis to Tokyo. And it was a weird experience because I was conflicted at the start. I was conflicted all the way through. And here we are.
Hello. So, of course, we're live globally. Where exactly are you right now?
I am in London, England.
Okay. Are you from London?
Yes, I grew up in Surrey, just outside of London, and I lived abroad for a few years. I saw on the chat that there's some people from South Africa. Hello, I lived in South Africa in Joburg, so sending lots of love there. But yes, London is home now.
I went to London for the first time last year, loved it, and cannot wait to go back. Yeah, the bookstore is incredible. And speaking of bookstores, did you go on your last holiday, and did you go to a bookstore while there?
Yes, so I was in Aix-en-Provence, which is in southern France. It's a beautiful, historic, romantic place. I was working on my next book there in January, and there is a bookstore there called Mon Chapitre, story in a non-fiction book, which mentioned that Antonio Vivaldi had taught an orphanage in Venice for his entire career, and he had composed all of his most famous pieces of music while working there. I was immediately fascinated, and I went away to research this, and one name in my research kept rising to the surface: Anna Maria della Pieta. She was his star pupil. She was an orphan. She was a musical
And that is Samantha Shannon.
Hi.
Hello. Oh my gosh. Book Talk Queen.
I'm never on Book Talk myself, I should clarify, but yeah, it's lovely to see my books on Book Talk.
Yeah, I hear a lot of authors who I interact with say they don't really spend time on TikTok, which I think is probably for the best to keep it separate. But you're there.
Yeah, the infinite scroll I find very dangerous. I can just spend way too long on TikTok, so I'm very much just an Instagram person at the moment.
Yeah, I totally relate to that. Where are you in the world right now?
I am in London, West London. I started it and I sold it when I was 20 and I published it when I was 21. And basically, I'm still writing the same series now. The Bone Season is a 7-book series. And I guess I was always just a bit frustrated that. And when I was editing The Bone Season, I was trying to juggle, I was still doing my degree at the same time. There was quite a lot of intense pressure on me because there was media interest in how young I was. And I was facing some challenges with my mental health. And I basically felt like I couldn't give the edit that it deserved at the time. So basically when Bloomsbury said, oh, we'd love you to do a 10th anniversary edition, I said, okay, how would you feel if I made some changes? And they were thinking like little tweaks, and I was thinking more bigger changes. So it's not really that the story has changed, but how the story is different. Voices in fantasy.
I do need to read Samantha Shannon more ASAP. I have 2 books now, and I'm vibing with what you're saying, so
We're seeing
kicking it to the top.
The Bone Season revisions, which are almost finished now. So the first book is out now, the revised version, and then the revised 2, 3, and 4 are coming out in May. So that's been my main project for the last few months, which has been very intense because I've had these like back-to-back editorial deadlines. Apart from that, so my next major project is going to be the 6th book in the Bone Season series. I've just announced book 5, which is coming out in January next year. Then I'm working on Bone Season 6. And then I'm going to be writing a novel inspired by the Greek goddess Isis, who, if you don't know Iris, because she's quite a minor goddess, she's
the goddess of rainbow.
Greek, and she acts as a messenger to the Olympian gods. So
Yes, yeah. I'm here for that.
Did y'all have fun? Is there any like parting words to everyone watching that you're like, oh, Kevin, you didn't ask me this, and now I want to say it? How are we feeling?
I'm gonna start reading everyone's books.
Yeah, right?
I love the range. This is such an incredible group, and to hear from each of you and hear your stories and how you come to be at this place has been fascinating. Yeah. So thank you all.
Aww.
This was honestly such a great conversation because you have such incredible stories to tell and to share. And
okay, so now that's finished. But at least it's going to be uploaded to YouTube, so if you missed it, you'll be able to catch it at some point under the Tandem Collective sites. Okay, so it was a very bad signal. I don't know if it was just from our side because, our ISP does have a problem with an undersea cable, apparently. I missed the entirety of Amy Neff. Sorry. So I really didn't get to listen to much of that. Once we got in and things started to stable out, that was in the middle of Kaylin Bayron's interview. We also missed most of Yeon Yang's interview. I couldn't hear anything. I have no idea. So those two, we missed half of Kellen Barron. By we, I mean me. Okay, and my connection. Let me just mute my computer. Okay, because now that there's no Zoom, everything else is working fine. I do not compute. Anyway, it's in the middle of Kellen Barron. That's cool. Then we got to chat with Johan Harry. And I mean, it was so lovely to listen to. And even though this is a non-fiction, I'm actually looking forward to reading this. I'm probably going to take it slow, just because of his journey of weight loss. So this is going to be, that is quite cool. Then we spoke with Harriet Constable, and not only is this book intriguing in its own, but she said hello specifically to those of us in South Africa because she lived in Johannesburg for a while. I don't know if she ever made it out here to Cape Town, but because of that, and of course what's happening, I want to read this. And this isn't even released yet, but I really want to read the next book. Okay, because that is also going to be, sounds like it's going to be off the chart. And right now, it is actually a very good time to read The Bone Season, if you haven't. Like me, I also haven't read The Priory of the Orange Tree. Now, this is a fascinating story, in why this is happening. So clearly, I ran out of space there. So it is now almost 2 weeks later. My apologies. I had to clear the space. I had to finish off a couple of other videos and then take those off and then make those finish and then take those off. And in the meantime, I've had to start more videos and do more things. So it's a never-ending cycle. It's vicious, I tell you. Anyway, so now obviously it's been a while. I've lost the gist of what I was going to say, but back to where we left off. Samantha Shannon, Bone Season. Excellent time to start. Okay, it's not finished yet, so maybe we'll wait. Maybe, I don't know when you got it, but anyway, the 10th anniversary edition of this one is in edits. She's taken the story from her university self, and edited as the person she is now, the writer she has now become at the age that she is. So it's just with, she's just made it better, okay? And I absolutely love the idea. I think Twilight would definitely, maybe, get an improvement if they do that, but probably not. But that's just me. But imagine the Hunger Games being written like the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes was. It'll be awesome. So yes, I am looking forward to reading The Bone Season. Like I said, I do have Priory, but I haven't read it yet. It's humongous. We missed the entirety of Amy Neff. Like I said, this is a love story, I'm assuming, available in July. I don't know when or if I'm going to get to that, but you know, I'm looking forward to all of these. Yuan Yang, we also missed Yuan Yang. Private Revolution is coming of age in a new China. A sweeping yet intimate portrait of modern China told through the lives of ordinary women. Okay, it's 1980, 1990, so it's historical fiction, but it's the time that I was growing up. So, you know, that'll be fun to read. Well, maybe not fun, but it'll be interesting. And then, like I said, Johan Harry was, I gelled with what he said. You know, he made some excellent points. The extraordinary benefits and disturbing risks of the new weight loss drugs, magic pill, non-fiction, Available, I don't know when. There's a cover, I think. So yeah, I do need to read more non-fiction in my life, so I'm going to take this slow and I'm going to read that one. So not excited per se, but I do want to read it. Like I said, Sleeping Beauty. Oh, sorry, Sleep Like Death is Sleeping Beauty retelling. You heard some stuff there. She said there might be some hints through the book as to what possibly an next book could be about. She was very loose-lipped about that. But yes, and also these glow in the dark. We tested it. I couldn't record it in the dark, so no, there's no footage of it. It's glow in the dark, which is super awesome. And I put it onto my April TBR as part of Magical Readathon, so there's that. And then we have Harriet Constable, The Instrumentalists, available in August 2024. And it's about Vivaldi's star pupil. Okay, he bought her violin. So that's cover is going to look like that or something, I think it does, and this is pretty cool. I'm really excited to read this one, but I'm more excited to read the next one. She spoke a lot about it, and that's pretty cool. So this is awesome. Harriet Constable, inspired by the remarkable true story of the women and girls of the Ospedale della Pieta, terrible pronunciation, without whom one of the music's greatest masterpieces would not exist. Oh, so it's about the women in Vivaldi's life, etc., etc. But it's cool. It's cool. I've always actually wanted to play the violin ever since I was small. It's a pipe dream now, but I did want to, so that's pretty awesome. So yes, the event itself was pretty well put together. I really enjoyed it. The questions were well done. Sorry, I did myrtleize his name. It's Kevin Norman. my apologies. So yeah, and they each gave a quiz, which I don't know what the answers are to now. Sorry, I don't even know. There are somewhere. I don't. Anyway, so we got some quiz questions. We got some trivia. We got some about the new books and what they're currently working on and where they've been and what they've been doing. So it was very nice. It was a little bit shorter than 2 hours. And it was very well put together. So kudos to those people that organized all of that. It was really, really well done. On the other side, I had a problem with Zoom. I didn't, like I said, and I've been nagging at these people since day one. I said the 27th, pardon me, is going to be a problem. No. And it was a problem. So now, Zooming, I don't know, maybe if I calibrated it earlier, we might not have had a problem and I might have been able to do it. I might have been able to see more. But I do think that at that time, the undersea cable was a problem. And it's a new ISP. It's like, oh, yeah, brand new, la la la. And then a week into it, like, oh, there's an undersea cabling problem. It's like, oh, why didn't you tell us that before we signed up? But anyway, as cool, the internet is twice as fast otherwise that we had before, and it's literally less. It's almost half the price. So that's pretty cool. On the other hand, my computer's slow. So other than the technical kakapopo, it was an awesome event. Thank you, Tandem Collective Global, for everything that you do. You guys are amazing. You're doing incredible work, and I'm here for it. So also thank you to Bloomsbury for providing all of these ARCs to 120 of us across the world, and we are incredibly grateful. We are fully booked, as you can clearly tell. Do look out for more. Obviously, as I read them, I will review them. This one is first. Super excited to be reading this one. And this one too. This if I'm reading one non-fiction this year, it's going to be Magic Pull. And then we have these two. So this one will be read over that one. But yes, I'm going to do my best, my utmost best to get to all of them. And I'm ranking them from favorite to least favorite, obviously. Well, that's it from me. I do want to also thank my fellow South African bloggers who were on the chat with us, because we were in a localized chat, I think. I don't know. I don't think they were. I don't know. And I don't know if the author saw any of our questions, because I don't know if it was a live chat, but well, if we were on the chat and they were in Zoom and we were in Zoom at the same time, it's not necessary. Anyway, I don't know, but it would have been fine. And a special mention to, as I said, Harriet Constable for saying hi to us sappies, so that's cool. Mwah. Bye-bye from Cape Town. I see you in the next Tandem event. Don't know what that's going to be, but I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you do. See you next time.